I want you guys to, and you can call it whatever you want to call it, meditation, you know what I'm saying, whatever you want to call it. But I need you guys to have a routine where we consume so much, but we don't release. All right. I want y'all to listen to what I'm saying. We consume so much, but we don't release. It's a lot of consumption going on, but we don't release. Okay. And one of the things I want us to do, right? I want you to just stop for a moment and just think about all the stuff that you consume. Just think about it for a minute. All the stuff that we consume, right? I want you to think. We just take in so much stuff. All right. So much stuff. Here's what I want you to do. We're going to do an exercise. All right. We're going to do an exercise. All right. You could pick what day of the week you want to do this. It's up to you. But I'm going to tell you what I do. I usually try to do it on Friday nights. Friday night is my time. Right. So I go in the closet. All right. I go in the closet, and in that closet, I release. Right. And listen to me, y'all. Every Friday night, I had to just take this time, all the stuff that comes at me from loved ones, from siblings, from the world. I have to release. And one of the things that we do is we consume. There are negative thoughts that come. There's sorrow, there's pain, there's whatever. And we just take it all in, and we never release. And I want you to get to a point where once a week you go in a closet, you go in a room, your bedroom, you close the door, you don't let nobody in, you lock yourself in that space. And I want you to say the opposite of every negative thing that you're experiencing. Every negative thing, every negative feeling you're feeling, anger, I just want you to say love. I'm loving right now. You feel anxious and whatever. Nope. Peace. I feel at peace right now. I feel at peace right now. I feel joy right now, right? Contentment with people. I feel unity. We're going to be on one accord. And I'm telling y'all, you say, well, you blessed financially. I am. You say there's a lot going on. It is positive, but there's a lot of negative that's coming in. There's a lot of stuff that I'm hearing, a lot of stuff that I'm feeling. And it's like, Eric, you got to control it. Don't let it control you. There's a lot of grieving that I've done. And it's like, yep, you're going to take this time and you're going to go in the room. If it takes 30 minutes, can I be honest with you guys? The first few times that I did it, do you know I literally fell asleep? I literally fell asleep. Like, I literally pretend that the maker had me in his arms and he was just telling me, look, I know all these people who tell you you ain't this and you ain't that and you don't do it enough. And, guys, you may not know it, but you put these positive things online. Everybody don't see it as positive. You have people that will go on your page and start saying angry stuff. They'll start going in your kids' profiles and start, saying stuff to you about in front. Like, they don't stop. These people don't stop. They mail you. It's even. So I just went in and I just felt the creator holding me and I fell asleep. On the first few times I did it, I just fell asleep. Why? Because I got to a place of peace and I was able to block everything out. I want you to get to a place that when you experience loss and defeat and all of this, that you put yourself in a place where you could just relax and you could put up a force field against all negative and you can replenish yourself. That you can bring the joy back, you can bring the peace back, you can bring the love back by just using the right words, by isolating yourself from the world. If you want to put a little, meditative music on or like whatever. But I want you to get to a place where all that stuff we consume, that there's one day out of the week that we actually take the trash out, that we actually wash the clothes, right? You got to look at it. We're taking trash out in our homes, but we're not taking it out of our minds. We're not taking trash out of our souls. So then when loss happens or things happen, it tips us over. We wonder, why are people depressed? Or, why are people having suicidal thoughts? We're consumed with so much stuff that we never get out. Think how much music you listen to, TV stuff that you watch. Like you are having little death experiences without knowing it, and it starts to pile up. And what happens when the trash pile up? It stinks. It leaves that odor throughout the entire house. And so if you would do that favor for me, if you would put yourself in a position where on a weekly basis, we could take out the trash. All right. Beautiful. All right. So also we want to We're talking about how to help young people, you know, unhealed trauma, right, to find peace and purpose, right? So we'll get a coach, right, a grieving coach. We'll do some things on our own, and this is the most important one. You have to surround yourself with other people who want to heal in the way you want to heal, who want to grow in the way you want to grow. Listen to me, guys. I became a high school dropout because I started hanging out with high school dropouts. I hadn't even dropped out at the time. But all the conversation was, why you keep going to school? What's the purpose of school? What are you doing? What's going on? A good friend of mine said to me just today on our podcast, he said, yeah, my mother said, man, all the guys that you hang out with, they all think about family and take care of their family. She was like, yo, it's crazy. Like, these are grown men who, we just had a young man that's in our circle. He just got his first big check dealing with the real estate stuff. He went straight to Louis Vuitton and bought his girl. And everybody was like, yo, why would you buy your wife a purse? He was like, everybody I'm around, that's what they do. Like, that's what everybody on that. Like, everybody, you know, spoiling their wife. Like, I didn't see that coming up. But the crew, I'm telling y'all, a lot of who I am is who I'm hanging with. So if you're hanging only around macho men, if you're hanging around men that speak death, you know, and when they rap, they rapping death. When they talk, the macho men, they talking death. Like, whether you know it or not, it's going to be difficult for you to overcome that stuff if the people in your circle are promoting that. So after you get an adult coach and you start doing these things on a solo, you got to start running with people who understand trauma and look at trauma in a healthy way. You got to look at men who it's okay for you not to be a alpha male. So y'all got to stop hanging with people who you know, who make you feel less than a man because you love your mom, because you love your grandma, because you don't want to sell drugs, or you don't want to hurt young women, or you don't want to be in a gang, or you feel. They make you feel bad because you feel, because what kind of man is crying? A man that's healthy and a man that's whole, a man that is not trapped by his trauma, a man who understands the power of releasing toxicity and toxic people, right? So this, I have one more point, but this one is so important. You can't expect to be a man if all you're hanging around is boys who threaten you from trying to be a man. And so I want to encourage you to look at your circle, you know, and ask yourself, do I need a big circle or a healthy circle? Do I need to roll with a lot of people, or do I need to roll with soldiers, right? What are the people in my circle asking me? Are they asking me to go to college? Are they asking me to be people of integrity? Are they building up my leadership? Are they building me up or tearing me down? Which one are they doing? And I need to go where I can express my authentic self and not be challenged and not be threatened and not feel insecure. I need to be able to go where I can be myself. And so I really want you guys that are listening to think through it and think, what are the most healthy environments that I could be in? Why? Because healthy environments create healthy people, right? The healthier the environment, the healthier the person. The more toxic the environment, the greater the chances that a child is going to be toxic, okay? And so especially for a lot of us who weren't raised by our biological fathers, you know, didn't have a father in the home, it's tough. You know, it's a challenge. But I want y'all to know that even in these tough times, you know, we can manage, we can get through, you know, we can be a support to others, and this doesn't have to break us, okay? But focus, okay? Listen to me, focus. Where your focus goes, your energy flows. And so the reason why I said to you that we have to find life and death is because what we have to understand is, for all of us, we only have a certain amount of time on this earth, all of us. And none of us have a clock that indicates to us when we're going to leave. All right. None of us know. I told you, my grandma, 91 years old, right? I lost my uncle, her son, right? I lost my auntie to a car accident, you know, when I was probably about 17, 18. So she's lost two children, buried two children. She's 91 years old. But let me tell you three things quickly, what I have learned to do. One, death should teach us how fragile and how valuable life is, right? So here's what I want you to do. I want you to pretend like you're going to live into 100, but simultaneously, I want you to pretend as today is your last day. All right. What do I mean by that? Because when we think we're going to be 100, then we may forget to tell mama we love her. We might forget to hug because we're like, yo, I can hug mom tomorrow. I can go to the family reunion next year, or I can go to the game next month. You know what I'm saying? But when we experience loss, what loss needs to teach us is how valuable life is. And so with that being said, we have to look at opportunities in ways that we've never looked at them before. We have to look at, this could be my last time. So because it could be, it may not be, but because it could be, I cannot not say I love you. I cannot embrace you, right? I can't, right? So number one, let the value of life let you love stronger and harder. All right. Let stronger and harder. All right. Number two, may it make you more purposeful. May it put you in a situation where you go, if I'm playing football, I can't waste this practice because I can't be guaranteed I'm gonna get tomorrow practice. If I got a job, I'm about to go to this job and give 120% because I don't know if I have another job. Got purpose. This could be my last presentation. And if it's the last presentation I've ever done, y'all gonna go and see, woo, that boy was talking like he was talking to Alabama football. Man, that boy came, he was acting like he was talking at the Super Bowl. Man, E.T. was acting like he was at the Final Four. Like, yo, E.T. came with everything. I want my children to go, because everybody's gonna go, what was that last presentation he did? Everybody's going to always ask, what was the last speech he did? And I want them to go to this one and go, woo, my man, he gave 120. He acted like he was at a stadium. He acted like it was thousands and thousands of people. You know what I'm saying? He acted like this was like the Nobel Prize speech. Why? Because this could be the last one. I'm not God. I don't know if it's the last one or not. But if it's the last one, we going out blazing. If this the last one, we going out blazing. All right. And so number two, I want you to value life so much that the opportunities you get, you don't go, all right, if I mess up, if I don't do my best, I get another one. You don't know that you're going to get another one. Now, N-O-W, no opportunities wasted. No opportunities wasted. All right. And so here's the final one. The final one is legacy. Because you value life and because you value the people that you've been blessed to have in your life, you are going to make sure that in the day you live, that if it is your last day, that the legacy will come to life as soon as you lose your life. I'm talking about legacy now. I'm talking about when Maya Angelou passed. I'm saying everybody, like dust around all her stuff. We read all her stuff. Now, when we read her stuff, it's with a different appreciation because we realize she's not making no more. Cicely Tyson, we realize she ain't doing no more movies. We thought she was gonna live forever. She ain't doing no movie. So now we're going back and watching all her stuff. Even DMX just passed recently, and with his tumultuous life, we still were going back and forth because we like, he's not gonna create nothing else. It's over. But the good thing about Maya Angelou, the good thing about Cicely Tyson, the good thing even about DMX is that when they died, they lived so well that they left the library, that they left something that we could hold on. Live in such a way that even when you're gone, the memories are so precious, they're so sweet, that the things that you've done are so impactful, so critical, so vital that people still have something to hold on to. Are you hearing me? Don't leave this earth and people don't remember you because you didn't leave anything for them to remember. And so today we are creating a library. We're creating 2 strategies, tips. Today we are celebrating life, even in death. And we're leaving something that people will watch forever, that we have created. We don't, because of death, listen to me, y'all got to watch this. All right, I know we got to get to Q&A, but remember what was said in the very beginning, that there was a t-shirt. Our lives connected And now our lives are, we're connecting in a way, a meaningful way that we didn't connect a year or two ago. Why? Because of the contributions that we're leaving. We're like, yo, we got to come together. Like, this can't be it. Like, it can't end like this. Like, we got to add to this. And we're adding. And because we've decided to add today, somebody's going to watch this and their lives are going to go to another level. Their purpose is going to go to another level. Their commitment to life is going to go to another level. Their heart is going to go to another. They're going to embrace and enjoy life in a way they're going to smell the roses. They're going to hug somebody tighter. They're going to say, I love you. And so the final one, live your life in such a way that your life was meaningful when you're alive, but it's a legacy when you leave. And that you actually do more in your absence than you did in your presence. Again, I thank you so much for this opportunity. I think you could have gone any way you wanted to with this, and you decided to have me here today. You decided to keep the legacy alive by inviting me. And so I just want to say thank you for that. I know you want to do Q&A, but I just want to say thank you. And I pray that what we created today will leave lasting memories for others.